The city of Little Rock has recently encountered problems with insulation at its fire stations. Mold, proper heating, cooling, and overall higher energy bills have proved troublesome for the firehouses. Building Services Manager for the city of Little Rock, Jesse Trigleth, was desperately looking for answers.
When we first started looking at our stations as part of a renovation project, capital improvement, if you will, one of the first things we noticed from air infiltration and other problems is we had some mold in some of our buildings, and we went to exploring what caused that mold, and typically it was air infiltration, and that led us to look at, okay, what are the ways to stop that?
In the attempt to be more energy efficient and to have a healthier environment, the city has decided to replace fiberglass insulation in 22 fire stations with Sealection 500 spray foam insulation. Sealection 500 is an environmentally friendly product that provides a combination of air sealing and insulation. In addition, it allows substantial energy savings and a healthier living space. Captain Jim Gunther of the Little Rock Fire Department explains the conditions of the firehouses before the installation of Sealection 500.
I've been assigned to this station for approximately 8 years, and prior to the foam, there was always trouble with trying to maintain cool in the dormitory and the noise factor. After the installation of the foam, it's definitely an improvement on the cooling, stays at an even temperature, and it is definitely a lot quieter.
Sealection 500 is a semi-rigid polyurethane foam that uses water as the blowing agent. It is applied as a liquid, which expands and cures within seconds into a semi-rigid mass. With the reduction of air leakage, energy losses are minimized. Heating and cooling costs can be reduced by as much as 50%.
Yes, there are plenty of others on the market. One thing we were looking for were lab results, approvals for our codes department that we could get approval to proceed with.
The ICC ESR number 1172 states that Sealection 500 spray foam can be applied to the underside of the roof deck without an ignition barrier. Sealection 500 is an environmentally responsible product. It does not support the growth of molds or mildew or have any food value for rodents or ants. The open cells and semi-rigid polyurethane mass absorbs and reduces the sound transmission. Jesse Trigleth explains how Sealection 500 fits into the future plans of other city buildings in Little Rock.
How I see Demilec helping there, it's giving us the sealed envelope that we can control the environment, we can stop air infiltration, we can prevent the mold that we're getting rid of. So it's part of the holistic approach, if you will, to the problem we've got.
Trigleth explains his expectations for the Sealection 500 insulation and its usefulness to his peers.
Actually, I would say he exceeded my expectations, and I typically don't say that. I'd recommend Sealection 500 to any of my peers.
Sealection 500, smart choice for smart minds.